Today I'm going to show you how to hook up your Gmail or online mail with your Mac's mail program so that everything is going to come through to your mail program on your desktop. So first things first, obviously open your mail. And if this is the first time you've opened it, then you will probably get a pop-up asking you to do it. This is the same pop-up we're going to see in a second. So go up to Mail in the menu, choose Add Account, and there is that pop-up. I am with Gmail, so I'm going to choose Google, hit Continue. It's going to ask us for the email address we want to add. Hit Next. Enter your password. Hit Next again. Then it's going to ask us what apps we want to use with that email address. So we could bring in all our contacts, we could sync up the calendars, things like that. I'm not going to do any of that. I am just going to leave the mail option selected and hit Done. So if you're patient, you can just wait for it to find it and sync and everything. If you're not, you can go up to Mailbox and hit Synchronize Account, and you can see now it's doing something. It's actually trying to connect and bring that through. So now we have Google down here and we can see the emails coming through. So if you want to add more mailboxes to this, then you would just repeat the process, go add a new account, and you're going to be able to bring them all into this one email application, have everything coming into here that you want to. But there is one more thing we need to do, and that is to set up this mailbox a little bit so it's working exactly how we want it to. So you have a little settings icon down here. You can go on that and then go edit Google. You can right click on the mailbox and go edit Google. So let's go edit Google. And this first screen probably isn't too important. I do like to give my mailboxes a name, especially if you have multiple mailboxes with the same name with the same provider. So if I have multiple Gmails, all of them are going to show as Google. So you can change that name here to something that is a bit more descriptive to you. For mailbox behaviors, this is like how your mailbox is going to work. So store drafts on the server, store sent messages on the server, store junk messages on the server, move deleted messages to trash mailbox, store deleted messages on the server. So when it talks about the server, this means your actual Gmail account. So if I send a message through this email on my desktop, then it's going to also store a copy of that mail on the server on my actual Gmail. So when I log into Gmail and look at my sent messages, it's going to include anything I've sent from this mail program as well. And we can also set, how often do we want to delete these things? So we don't want them to store the junk mail for more than, say, a month. And the same for deleted items, a week. Then if we go over to advanced, we have more options. Most of these you don't need to change or mess with at all if you don't want to break things. But things like automatically download all attachments. If you get a lot of emails with attachments, big attachments, then you might not want to let your laptop automatically be downloading them all the time because it can take up quite a lot of file space after a while. So you could check or uncheck any of these boxes that you want to. This is just your account settings. You can then also, let's save those. You can also, go through all of these and set up your mail app in general, like what is happening with the junk mail, what do you want to do when it arrives, what is exempt from junk mail, things like that. You can change the fonts and colors if you want. You can change how it's viewed, so classic layout, showing contact photos in the message list. Oh, I like that option. Let's display unread messages with bold font, show most recent message at the top. So, you can do whatever you want here, just set it up how you like it. You can set up how you want it to work when you're actually writing emails, check my spelling as I type. You can set it to automatically CC yourself if you want copies of all the emails you're sending. You can change, you can change so that you're always sending new messages from a specific email address rather than just from the account of the mailbox you currently have selected. If you have multiple accounts, we can make it quote the original message, not quote the original message, how much it's going to quote it. You can set up a signature, and you can set up all kinds of rules. So we can set up rules to be like, put this specific message in the junk if it contains this, or, move this message to this mailbox if it meets these certain conditions. So, it's worth going through all of these and getting your mailbox set up exactly how you want it. So I hope this was helpful, guys, and I will see you in the next video.